Now, on to the good part. I am going to give you a rundown on what I got in my kit, and that'll give you an idea of the variety and the type of books that Usborne offers for its children. All right, we're going to start with some board books. Let's see here. This is probably the style of book that you are most used to. This is a That's Not My Usborne Touchy-Feely book. The pattern, That's Not My blah, blah, blah. Something that relates to the sensory insert. So we've got a smooth tail, bumpy legs. Let's see. The image tends to center in the center so you can prop the book up for baby or lay it down. A lot of the illustrators will put something in every page. It's really nice. The last one is whatever the animal or character is. They've got at least 20 different types of these books. They keep adding. So if your kid's gaga about most anything, you can find one to match. Anyway, so that's a nice book. We'll have to go through them quickly. Here's another one I got. This is by King Miller, which is a second half of Usborne in the United States. So this one's black and white. Very much early, helping children identify different animals. It's lovely. Anyway, so you have that zigzag, and then on the back we have color. And so it's a book that they can play with, and you can read to them, but it's something that they can touch and hold. Ocean Animals, it's a lift to flap. You want to do this with itty bitties. You don't want to leave this alone. This is a 3 and up because these are paper. But the image here corresponds to this one, and on the way, they get to see a lot of sea animals. And then we talk about all the animals at the end. And it's lovely. It's very nice, well made. Another King Miller. These are complete sentences with alliteration, but you can change the sentences by changing the pictures and make it as silly as you want. The kids could just flip the flaps and look at the pictures. They can read it to themselves as they get older, or big kids can help little kids, which is what happens at my house. And then this is a board book set, a pattern on each of the books. The nice thing is that there's an activity. You can treat it like blocks and see the inset matches, so they have their own space. Color, bright colored, really nice. Sturdy with magnetic clasp, so it won't jostle, which is nice. It can be something you throw in a big bag if you've got to go somewhere. So, okay, those are the small people. And then we're going to move to their early readers. They do a hybrid phonics method, and they have a website so you can learn about the phonics methods that they choose. Here's one of their phonics readers. Nice thing about these is that they're engaging story-wise, so you're not stuck reading something you don't want to read, which can suck because you're going to read these 100 times. And it's a story, then it's cute, and this woman knits these underpants for ants, and you hear the sound. They try to keep them in phonic families. Anyway, it's lovely. The individual ones are like, this is $6.99. It's a paperback, but it's a solid quality book. It's not a flimsy one. This reader has a dozen, has a CD, and CDs in the car. The kids love it. They have a flip tabs. This illustrator likes ducks, I think. So you have a hidden duck. Hold on, hidden duck on every page. And then flaps. So 12 stories plus an audio CD, and this is only $19.99, so it's pretty nice. And then they also have nonfiction, and they have hardcover nonfiction for under $5, so this is $4.99. A lot of nonfiction topics. They do a nice balance of photographs. They have table of contents. They have an index for those nonfiction nerds. So that they do. These are internet links, so you can have a keyword and look up internet stuff that fits and meets the sort of age range you're dealing with an independent reader. So you're not going to get overwhelmed. And then just beautiful combinations, not too much text, not too little things. You can read just a little bit and be okay. Love that. My kids sit and read them over and over. They this one's known for collections and renditions. This is a set of 10 stories, international stories. I think we've got Beauty and the Beast, Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, Swan Princess, Emperor's New Clothes, Emperor and the Nightingale, Frog Prince, Dragon Painter. Lovely, big book, over 300 pages. A softish cover. It's got a string on it. I think this one is $19.99. You can get a collection and save a little bit if you wanted all the books like this. We have the Dickens one and we love it. Alright, let's see. We will move to their homeschooling stuff. Lift and Flap Your Body. It has over 50 flaps. It has a lot of, it's primarily illustrated. The backgrounds are renditions of actual photos. A lot of information under the flaps. Really great. They can sit for hours if they're independent readers. Again, this is a 3 and up because of how the flaps are not cardboard. Lovely. My kids just adore this book. And that's $14.99. And then this internet link, this is $20, but it is thick. It covers prehistory all the way up to modern day. It is internet link, so what they don't cover in what is essentially magazine pages, like reminds me of zoo books a lot. You can get more information. You don't have to stop here. So most places that use these in their homeschool curriculum will have you read just 2 or 3 pages, and then if you need more, you just go online and continue finding more information. They're fantastic, beautifully illustrated, good photos. So last but not least, more than just books, we have activities as well, and a variety. So we'll start with these. This comes with a dry erase marker. I would trade it for a crayon almost immediately. So these are white cards, 50 of them, 2 sides, kind of require reading. Little ones will just scribble on them, but that's okay because they dry erase. And so this is 10 for 100 images, front and back. It's a good party favor breakup. It's good to put in little snippets and save in hand, put in your purse with a wire ring in it. And it's just helpful. I've had them sit for like 45 minutes doing these. Pain to pick up, but great otherwise. We're sticker book people at Usborne, so lots of sticker books. With their images, you dress the dollies. There's a little blurb about them. Lovely. You can do history ones, which I think are fantastic. They tend to be really girly or really boyish, but they all are neat, and the period ones are my favorite, but I don't have a copy yet. I think that's what I want to get next. You can do sticker books with coloring. Again, these, this is geared to a little younger because it's got the names of all the things they're coloring, which is fantastic. And that one has 200 stickers in it. These run usually the $12 to $15 range. Here's a pocketbook. This one's only $7. Unlike the dry erase ones, these would be consumed, but it's a nice thing to have in your purse. And so yeah, why don't you do a couple of pages while we're waiting for the doctor or whatever. They're really cute. Pre-printed paper airplanes complete with folding instructions, and some of them are animals. And you figure out the type and then you start building. Good to give out in small doses. I would hate to see the house that did all 100 in the afternoon. And then they have drawing instructions. A couple of different types of these books. I think there's a Faces one and 2 or 3 others. They leave space enough and step-by-step instructions so that you could draw it, practice it, and then maybe do it in a scene. They have little things that they think about. Lioness doesn't have a mane, so they give a tip on how to draw a female one. Lovely. My children hate that I won't let them color in this. But yeah, it's really, really nice. I'll be buying one for these kids too. So, last, I move to series fiction. This is a quick read. This age range is 4 to 7. Once your kid starts reading chapter books, they can read these. Not overwhelming. Good story. Solid moral. I really like it. We do young adult fiction. It tends to be cleaner than the young adult fiction that you find regularly. There's 13 books in this series. Ta-da! I have not read it yet. I probably will soon. I think what I understand is that it's really good. That's what I've heard. This is a fun book. You can flip through it. You can use light. It's a nonfiction book. It's got a lot of information. This one's about the forest. But when you put a light, when the light shines from behind, this image comes through. It's really fun. So you might, with little ones, just be looking at the pictures. And that's okay. But there's stuff for the bigger kids to do too as they get older. So this book isn't one of those that you use for like 5 months and then nobody wants to touch it again. Like the 8-year-old and the 2-year-old are fighting over it. Almost 8. My 2-year-old fight over this book. So that's what I've got. If you're looking for something in particular, you can definitely look at it and find you something because there's lots of options and lots of different types of books for this book. Okay, bye-bye.